You don't need another productivity hack. You need your life back. We were told that busyness means progress, that every hour filled makes us worthy. But here's the truth. Productivity can be a trap. You don't notice it at first. The endless lists, the emails, the meetings. But look closer, and you'll see the truth. You're not getting ahead. You're giving your life away. Before you even knew your own name, you were trained to obey the clock. You thought school was about learning? No, it was practice. Practice for a factory floor you hadn't seen yet. Rows, bells, schedules, rewards for finishing fast, punishment for falling behind. It wasn't education. It was obedience training. And the lesson stuck. Even now, years later, you still feel it. The guilt, the shame, the panic when you stop. The voice that whispers, you should be doing more. That voice isn't yours. It was planted, and you believed it. We told ourselves this was normal. One day the work would end and life would begin. But life isn't waiting on the other side of the list. Life is what we've been trading away. The factory never disappeared. It just changed its shape. Different tools, same gears. The planner, the to-do list, the inbox, the calendar alerts. It's not just hours we lose. It's connection, presence, love. We trade birthdays for deadlines, laughter for notifications. And one day, the people we thought we'd make for are gone. Here's the truth. Productivity doesn't give you more time. It steals the time you already had. The question is, how much more are you willing to give away? Emails multiplying like assembly lines. Notifications buzzing like factory bells. Coffee cooling before you even take a sip. The machine doesn't rest, so neither do you. And when you do stop, you feel it, the shame. Because somewhere inside, you were taught that stillness is failure. We learned to worship the urgent. The email, the deadline, the fire drill. But urgency isn't importance. It's noise, drowning out the things that actually make a life worth remembering. The price isn't measured in missed tasks. It's in missed moments. Birthdays left uncelebrated. Friends we keep promising to call back. Children who grow up while we're still at our desks. We keep telling ourselves, later. Later we'll rest. Later we'll love. Later we'll live. But later never comes. The greatest cost of the grind is the life we never lived. We were promised that technology would give us freedom, that machines would save us time and we'd finally be able to live. But every tool built to save us time only demanded more of it. Factories turned seconds into units. Corporations turned hours into profit. And we learned to measure our own lives the same way. This was never an accident. The system was never designed to free us. It was designed to keep us producing. Psychologists discovered the trick decades ago. The fastest way to trap a mind is variable rewards. The same principle that kept lab rats pressing a lever for food pellets now keeps us refreshing inboxes, scrolling feeds, chasing the next notification. We became the experiment. You weren't lazy. You weren't weak. You were conditioned. The grind isn't just culture, it's design. You don't feel guilty because you're lazy. You feel guilty because the system profits from your guilt. It always has. Because a tired worker is an obedient worker, and nothing is more profitable than your exhaustion. But there's a truth the machine could never erase. You were never lazy. You were alive. And life was never meant to be a factory floor. Time isn't something you spend on tasks. Time is life itself, your only currency. Every hour you trade, you give away a piece of who you are. The light on the window, the silence in the morning, the laughter that wasn't scheduled. None of it was wasted. None of it was failure. Because productivity was never the point. Presence was. Every no to the noise is a yes to what matters. A yes to family. A yes to friends. A yes to yourself. We've been taught to measure success in output, in numbers, in endless lists. But the real measure is presence, connection, joy. The things that never fit neatly into a spreadsheet, but make a life worth remembering. A good life isn't measured by how much you did, but by what you gave your time to. The power to reclaim your life starts with a boundary. The day you reclaim your time is the day you begin to live.